Welcome to VidZet. I'm Dr. Ted Noel, and I'm speaking a bit more quickly today because I'm trying to do a quick roundup of the things that we've seen that relate to Hillary Clinton's Parkinson's. This is a video by special request. The really obvious things came when Hillary had a head bobbing episode after a couple of reporters asked her a question. Then at the convention, she had the oculogyric crisis where her head went way back and her mouth wide open, her eyes bugged wide open. Parkinson's caregivers just shouted at me that this was Parkinson's disease. We learned that this is a side effect of drugs used to treat Parkinson's known as levodopa-induced dyskinesia. Then we started looking back, and a couple of things popped up. One was her testimony in Congress where she had the famous "What difference does it make now?" episode. And that was identified as a Parkinson's rage. Then we found 3 episodes where she fell, supposedly from dehydration, and she injured herself, once with a broken elbow, once with a concussion. With a bit more research, it turned out that a more likely story was that she had suffered what are called Parkinson's freezes, where her brain just locks up, and that she fell over during the time of the brain lockup. Looking for other incidents of this, we discovered that at one of her rallies she froze and had to be unfrozen by an attendant talking to her and rubbing her back. We also saw her freeze at the 9/11 memorial, where she was leaned like a mannequin against a bollard and had to be supported and manhandled into the Scooby van to get her out of the area. Looking a bit further, we discovered that she was wearing brilliant blue sunglasses that have been shown to reduce the tremors and other dyskinesias that come with Parkinson's disease and other movement disorders. As we go along, we see several things happening a lot of times. Her eyes show up as bug eyes on frequent occasions. She puts her hands in these very strange positions that are characteristic of Parkinson's patients. And then we find her eyes crossing, which is a consequence of overdose of levodopa. And this happens more and more and more often. Then finally, at the first debate, we finally saw the pill-rolling tremor that is so characteristic of Parkinson's. It showed up again in other events that have been coming. And we have to think that Hillary's camp has been watching my videos because they've been working very hard to coach her not to do certain things that we've been picking up on so that they can say that she's looking healthy. But in fact, they're getting more and more frequent so that what's happening is she's taking more and more time away from the campaign trail simply to rest. So where are we? We have seen a lot of little signs as we've gone along, and they keep getting more frequent. As we go forward, the things we're likely to see are that oddball hand position. We're going to see tremors, particularly that pill-rolling tremor, and we are going to see her eyes crossing and then coming back into normal position. Those are the big things that we're going to see lots of because they can't really prevent them. As a matter of fact, the eyes crossing is a side effect of too much medication for the Parkinson's. But they have to give her the medicines to make her look good, and they live with the side effects. What else are we going to see? If we see a freeze, it'll be dramatic. But don't count on it. Those are unpredictable, and who knows what stressor is going to set one off. Until next time, I'm Dr. Ted Noel, and thanks for watching.